Hey guys, so we're going to do things a little bit different today than the way I normally do them. You saw the title of the video, so you know what it's about, but I also want to talk about some other products while I've got your attention. So I went to a different CCO or cosmetic company store the other day, and you're not going to believe what I found. You know how I always do my brows with the e.l.f. Shape and Stay brow pencil, and then I use MAC Omega eyeshadow as my brow powder? Well, I found this. I did not even know this product existed. This is the MAC Cosmetics Eyebrows Styler in the shade Omega. Yeah, I did not know that they had a brow pencil in Omega by MAC because I don't normally shop in a MAC store or at a MAC counter. I usually just go to the CCO. So I didn't even know this product existed. And it was in the 75% off section of the store, their clearance area. So not only did I find a product that I didn't know existed in the perfect color for me, but I got this for, let's see, I've got the receipt right here in front of me. This was $5.75 and it's originally $23. So I just used it now for the first time, and I think it did a pretty good job, but I just have to perfect my technique with this because I am used to using the brow powder. So yeah, I probably just have to, go over this a little bit more than what I normally do with the brow powder. Because with the brow powder, I can deposit more color at a time. And this, I have to go over it and over it a little bit more. But yeah, this was quite the find. And by the way, one of you had asked me if all the CCOs are the same. No, they are not. They have different things at different stores. They have a different selection. They have a different setup. They even have different prices, which is weird because you know what? I think I'm going to have to do a separate video about this because there's a lot of information that I want to go over with you. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'll work on that video as soon as I can, but I just wanted to show you this. So the other thing I want to talk about is what I just applied for a blush. This is the Hard Candy Face Off blush, and I have not used this in a long time, and I really like it. This is called Born Yesterday, and I forgot how much I like these blushes. So there's that. And before we get started on the eyes, I want to do my lips and talk about these products. Now, I had decided that I wanted to use the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Bubblegum today, and I was looking at my lip liners and I was like, what am I going to use for a lip liner? Because none of my lip liners match this. Now, I have an eyeliner that matches this perfectly. It's called the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner in the shade Ultra Pink. Now, the thing is, I can use this as a lip liner, but if I do, then I would have to sanitize it really well if I wanted to use it as an eyeliner again, because as human beings, we have a lot of germs in our mouth, so you don't want to transfer any germs from your mouth to your eyes because your eyes are, super sensitive. So I think this is not really the most practical color in the world to use as an eyeliner, so I think I will just keep this with my lip liners and just use it as a lip liner. So that is what I'm using as a lip liner today. And I already have my lip repair oil on. So when you have a lip treatment product on first, the lip liner isn't going to adhere as well, but that's okay. So yeah, Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Bubblegum is what we're doing today. So you do get some color with this. And this is a newer shade in their line. It's only been out for maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, something like that. And then I have on the base products that I usually use for foundation and all that. Everything I have on is always listed in the description box. Okay, so let us move on now to the star of the show. I was at CVS one day and I saw this palette. This is the LA Girl, and this is from their Keep It Playful eye palette line, and the shade is called Downplay. But how gorgeous is that in terms of a neutral eyeshadow palette? It's got a lot of great colors and finishes in it, and I said, wow, that is stunning. I have to pick that up. And these palettes are $8.99 at CVS. There's actually 2 others if this isn't your thing. And they also sell these palettes at Ulta for $9.99. But yeah, I thought this was gorgeous. I'm so into these neutral palettes lately. I don't know, I just can't get enough of them. And so that's what we're going to work with today. So I did some swatches and they swatch beautifully. And so I just wanted to get an idea of, you know, how the texture was going to be and so forth. I always like to do that when I get a new palette. So I would say the first thing I want to do is go into, I'm just trying to decide, there's so many great colors in here, it's going to be really tough to decide on one. I think what I want to do is, I think I want to start with this very light brown here, because you really don't know how things going to look until it's actually on your skin, like I'm always saying. I'm going to take this Moda crease brush and I'm going to pick up some of that while this is going to be pigmented. So let's, yeah, okay, I made the right choice, because I wasn't really sure if this was going to be deep enough for the crease, but it looks like it is. Wow, that is a great color. I really like the tone of that. So that's like a peachy light brown. Let's pick up a little bit more and put it on the outside part of my lid. You know what? I think I'm going to do something a little different today. Let's take a different brush and let's put this all over the whole lid area. And the crease. Yeah, let's switch it up. Wow, that is a great color. And it's applying beautifully and blending beautifully. Oh, I like this palette so much so far. I know I just got started, but I've got a good feeling about this, especially based on the swatches that I saw. Or that I did so far. Okay, so before we do anything else, I have something else new that I want to show you. NYX released some new eyeliners. They are called the Vivid Rich Mechanical Liners. And I grabbed one the other day in the shade Aquamarine Dream, which is this beautiful teal shade. And I'm going to apply some of that to my waterline. This is the first time I'm trying it. I like to try things with you for the first time to kind of see what my initial reaction is. And if you are just finding me for the first time, you may not know, my eyes tear up rather easily, so it makes it kind of difficult sometimes to apply eyeliner. But this seems to be depositing the color just fine, regardless of the fact that my eyes water when I do this. Great. Oh, that's such a pretty shade. I love the color teal. As a matter of fact, I went out yesterday and I bought this teal colored shirt because I did not have anything. I love to coordinate what I'm doing for makeup with my clothes, and this is actually a summer shirt, and I thought, okay, I can wear sweaters and stuff with it now, and then when the weather gets warmer, I can just wear the shirt itself. So now I've got a teal shirt that I can wear. Okay, now what did I do with the cover for this? There it is. Okay. So let's grab something else. Now, I like to do things a little differently. So the next thing that I want to do is, this is a Moira Supernova Multichrome Gel Liner in the shade Chroma. And this is a very light shade, also in that blue color family. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the inner corner. And this is a multi-chrome. So there's going to be a pink multi-chrome effect with this. So I'm just putting that in the inner corner. And that's all we're doing with that. But I figured, you know, a little something special going on there. Now we're going back to the palette, and based on my swatches, this shade right here is gorgeous. And due to the texture of it, I would say that it could be like a topper, which is why I wanted to do that other color all over. And I think I want to apply this with a brush. So let's take a shader brush. This has got a little bit of a chunkier texture to it, but when I swatched it on my hand, it applied fine anyway. But let's put this on the lid. Wow, it's super reflective, you guys. But yeah, that's very chunkier kind of texture. Now hopefully I'm not going to get any fallout. Hopefully it's going to cling to everything else that's underneath it, because I do have a little bit of foundation and concealer on my lid that I put on before. So hopefully there's enough moisture there for this to cling to. Wow, that is so pretty. So I'm just trying to spread this glitter, I guess, for lack of a better word. And I'm just doing a little bit at a time because I don't, like I said, I'm trying to avoid getting fallout. Wow, that is so pretty. And yet there's a bit of a base color to it at the same time. Okay. So let's take a different brush and go into this brown shade right here. Do we want to use brown or do we want to use black? I'm going to go with the brown because I already put a brown base color down. So let's go into this deeper brown. And let's blend that into the outer part of the crease, just to give this a little bit of dimension here. All these shadows are blending beautifully. LA Girl is an offshoot, I believe, of the same company that owns LA Colors. And they do have some great products. Okay, so I'm putting that all in the outside part of the crease. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the brush I was using before and blend it right where it meets the other shade. And I'm also going to go right on the edge of that whole corner, just to kind of blend everything together. And I'm going to switch back and blend right over the top of that brown, like that. Yes, yes. Okay. Now I'm going to shut off the camera, do the other eye, curl my lashes, apply my mascara, and come back and show you the finished look, and hopefully remember to use setting spray because the setting spray will you know, make the shimmery glittery shadow sparkle even more. So let me do that and come back, and I'll spray it live so you can see the difference. Okay, so I just did the other eye, but then I realized that we still needed a brow bone highlight. So let's take a clean brush and go into that cream colored shade in the palette. And we're just going to dust some of that along the brow bone. I didn't want to skip that step. Okay, now I will curl my lashes and apply mascara and come back and we'll do setting spray. Okay, so eyelashes are curled, mascara is applied, Lottie London Superfake Mascara. So let's do the setting spray. I think for $8.99, I love this palette, you guys. I love the way this look turned out. So you figure that's $1 an eyeshadow, right? I mean, for good quality eyeshadows, you cannot beat that. Yeah, so this is before setting spray. Now let's see what happens with it. And grab my fan. Now, hopefully that will also help the glitter adhere to my eyes and I won't get fallout throughout the day. So yeah, I like the way this turned out. I really like this palette, you guys. I'm so glad. This was completely an impulse buy too. I was just like walking around looking at stuff and I happened to see this. The lady, the beauty advisor at CVS, she was working in that section and it kind of like drew me over there and I saw this and I was like, wow, that is beautiful. So I think this has been out for a while. So this is not new, but it's new to my collection, and I'm really glad I picked this up. So what do you think? Do you like this? I love this palette from what I've used so far. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out of the 9 shades, and yeah, big thumbs up for me. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.